What's up, everyone? This is Bill with BLRTUNING. Today's watch is a Invicta. It's a really cool one. This is a graffiti Invicta Bolt graffiti. The red, black, and white theme on it. It's got all kinds of graffiti written all over it. Anyways, today we got a nice little video for you guys, sponsored by our friends over at RPM Power Sports. So huge shout out to them for sponsoring today's video, and huge shout out to them for sending us a bunch of merch. Just keep in mind, when we're at UTV Takeover 2026 coming up in June, we'll be there from June 17th to June 21st. We will be giving away a bunch of RPM merch. We have a ton of stuff from them. We'll also have some stuff from our friends over at DYNOJET. So if you see us rolling around out in the dunes in Boogeyman, stop us, say hello. We will hand you some RPM merch. We'll have a bag of it on the car with us. Today we're going to be installing the B and C pillar covers. They're 100% carbon fiber. Real carbon fiber. Absolutely amazing looking product. It's going to look really sharp on the car. Okay, you're going to need a plastic pry tool set. We have those available on our website. It's BLRTUNING.co. And then you're also going to need a number 3 Phillips and a 5mm Allen to do this install. Should be pretty straightforward, pretty easy stuff. I'm going to walk you guys through it. These ones here, the B pillars, these are easy. You just got to open the door and remove the number 3 Phillips head screws. The back ones, you got to take the fender flare off and remove the plastic panel. So it's a little more challenging, still easy, but there'll be a link in the description below for you to go purchase these directly from RPM. Let's move over here to the car and show you guys what we got going on. Okay, so this is Boogeyman, our 2026 Cherry X5 H2. You see we do have a bunch of carbon fiber from them already. We have their carbon fiber seatbelt covers. We have their carbon fiber cover back here, the cover for the airbox filter, the cover for the supercharger. We have their full exhaust with the E valve. We do have their charge tubes up here, their blow-off valve, big green charge tube right there. So something else to keep in mind while we're out there at UTV Takeover, we will be giving away this carbon fiber cover, the cover that goes at the bottom of the filter there, that intake tube, and these charge tubes up here. Those will fit your stock intercooler. We will be giving all that stuff away. We did an install video for them. We shot some video footage out at the dunes, and then that's it. So this stuff's all still brand new. We'll be giving all that stuff away because we are going to be doing a stage 3 intercooler with new charge tubes, and we are going to be doing their carbon fiber intake that sits right here in the fender. So we won't need any of that stuff. We're going to give it away to one of our fans here. So if you have an H2 and you come find us out at UTV Takeover, flag us down. We will be giving you some really nice products for free. Okay, so these are the pillars that we're going to be replacing. You can see here, these are the C pillars here in the back. So we need to get this panel off, and to do that, we need this fender flare out of the way. Okay, so we'll get that and that off. I'll show you guys along the way. Then you do have these pillars here, which are the B pillars. That is a number 3 Phillips right there. Number 3 Phillips right there. And you'll need this door open. Number 3 Phillips right there. And then this piece will now be carbon fiber as well. So we'll knock these ones out. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Then we'll hop over to the back here and start working on these. Okay, so we got this piece off. The easiest way to do it is to remove the front screw and then the rear screw down here. You can do that by just opening this door and getting your number 3 Phillips right in at this angle here. And then remove your top one, hold on to that piece so it doesn't fall down. And if you wanted to see what this looks like underneath of here, and now's a good time to clean this up underneath here, but this is where the cage gets bolted onto the car. So you can see how that looks. And don't forget, there is these shoulder washers. Those are what helps keep from over tightening, and also helps align the piece that's going back on here. So you'll reuse the hardware, including those shoulder washers. Okay, So when we put the carbon fiber piece up here, we're going to put our top bolt in first, right here. And we'll just loosely get it threaded in there. We're not going to tighten it down. We're going to get all 3 screws in loose. Then we'll start working them in a little bit at a time. Remember, you're going to snug it up. Don't over tighten. The shoulder washer should sit inside the hole on the carbon. Okay, remember, these pieces are mirrored, so one will not fit on the other side. So we're going to make sure we match them up. We're going to grab the one that came off, this one here. And like I was saying, these shoulder washers are going to sit inside the hole. If the shoulder washer isn't inside the hole, you're not installing it right, okay? And we'll get it snugged up. Don't over tighten it. Let's get them on the car. Okay, so we got the B pillars on. You can see we got the other one on over there. I'll show you guys what that looks like, but really clean, really awesome looking. See that carbon fiber up there? Carbon fiber goes good with anything. So now we'll move on to the C pillars. These ones back here. These C pillar covers. We got to get that guy off. And just so you can see what the other side looks like here. What an awesome looking product. Fits perfect. Like I said, all the little shoulder washers line up. Okay, but so we got to get this one off as well. So we'll work on one side at a time here. I'll show you guys what all you got to do. Okay, for the C pillars, the first thing you're going to need is a 5mm Allen. You're going to remove these bolts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you'll need your pry tool. Get behind the head of this, pop it out, and then get behind the back of it and pop the whole thing out. Right behind the little shoulder that sits there. And that's how those come out. So we'll need to get that off. Then this piece will come off. Then we'll be able to get over here to this fender. Okay, so we got the fender flare off. As you can see here, the best way to uninstall this fender flare is to remove the push rivet and then remove these 2 bolts. Remove this bolt and this one, and then the center one last. That way it hangs up there, because if you try to pull all these off and leave that push rivet, it's going to flop around and just hang there, because literally that's all that holds it up there. Okay, now we will need to be able to get this panel off of here. So we're going to remove this push rivet here. Okay. Then when you open the door here, you have some more push rivets here, 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 and here. And then it's going to be kind of hard to see. I'm going to try to show you with a light here, but there is one that is right here. My finger is on it. Okay, in the back there. You have to get that one out as well. Okay, and this is also some of the work that you'll have to do when you're installing the intake and all this stuff up in here. So, well, we'll get that off of there and show you guys what it looks like. This is sitting in some tabs that kind of hold it on up here that you pull straight out and it'll come off. Okay, let me show you that part here. Okay, so once you get to all these out, that bottom one out, this will kind of just flop around. You have the door open. Here's what I was talking about. Grab right here behind the fender, pull towards the front of the car. You don't want to pull up at an angle like this. You'll risk breaking these. So pull out, and there you go. You see both of them came out. So they literally lock into that pillar cover up there. And there's what those tabs look like. There's 2 of them. Okay, and that's what I was saying. You don't want to pull. You don't want to pull at an angle like this upward, because you risk breaking those. So you want to pull it forward, out towards the front of the car, out and away from the car. Now's a good time to clean all this up back here. Well, that's how you get back here behind all this stuff. Pretty easy, pretty cool design that they did. This one panel requires a plastic pry tool set, and that's it. I mean, you can get that from our website, BLRTUNING.co, but that's all it requires to get this panel off. And then come over here, and if anything comes loose or whatever, you're doing maintenance on the car, Like, you can get right behind this panel really easy without taking a bunch of other stuff apart. Okay, once you got that plastic panel removed there, we're going to need to get this off. You can see here, that's what's going to be replacing it. So if we look at this piece, we have a push rivet here, push rivet there, and then we have one back here behind it. So we'll remove that one, remove this one. This one's already removed because that's where our plastic panel goes. But then you come back here and look, the last one we need to get out, this one right back here by the seat. Okay, we should be able to get to it pretty easy. I don't even think we got to take the seat off, but if you wanted to take the seat off, you have to pull out on the bottom and then lift up, and it sits on a hook system. Then you can lean it forward to get it out of your way if you feel like it's in your way. I don't think we're going to need to remove it though. Okay, so we got all this all cleaned up. You can see here we got the plastic piece off. This is just going to sit up there. You're going to need to tuck it in underneath this plastic panel and get it to sit up there. Remember, you do have that one push rivet in the back there. Make sure everything lines up. Put your push rivets back in. Reinstall it the way it came off. We'll do the same thing on the other side. The other side is not any different than this side. The piece is mirrored, so there's only going to be a left and a right on your install. Let me get the car back together, show you guys what that looks like. Okay, if you ever wanted to see what the car looks like with that whole section torn out, there you go. Gives you access to a lot of the electronics back in here, where our catch can is mounted as well. Again, you'll see that on our website, it's BLRTUNING.co. That's our 3-port catch can. But this is where that carbon fiber piece is going to go. You can see how it sits up inside here. Okay. It installs exactly the same as the other side. Don't forget you have a push rivet here. You can pull the seat up and get that push rivet. You have one hidden back behind and then one down underneath on the fender flare. So it all comes apart exactly the same as the other side. But this does give you access to quite a bit in here. So that's again why another really good design feature of these cars. This is easy to take off. You can get to the suspension. You can get to everything right in this area. Really easy. So we'll button it all back up. Put the new carbon fiber on and we'll walk around the car and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so you can see how the car looks. We got the carbon fiber B-pillar and C-pillar installed on both sides. You can see how it plays off of their carbon fiber seatbelt covers. Looks really sharp. So huge shout out to RPM side by side. Go check them out. RPMSXS.com. Be a link in the description below to go purchase these covers. Here we can see what the other side looks like. So really solid design, perfect fitment. Couldn't ask for a better product. Have some real carbon fiber on there. Really looks sharp on the car, especially with the wrap. So I'm super excited about having these all on here. We will be getting this intake installed, stage 3 intercooler. Anyways, don't forget, if you see us out there rolling around in Coos Bay, Oregon, June 17th, June 21st, if you have an H2, make sure you flag us down. We got some parts for you from our friends over at RPM. Remember, you can go check out our website, it's BLRTUNING.co. There'll be links in the description below to purchase everything that I showed in the video today. Links to our website. If you got any questions, don't ever hesitate to hit us up. Hope this video helps somebody out with your install. Peace.